Today we have a Sephora haul and I have a bunch of products here that I'm so excited to show you and try because I've been saving them for a while now. And let's get started because I do have a bunch of luxury makeup in here. Okay, so what should we start with first? Let's start with a foundation first. I have been influenced here on YouTube by a bunch of YouTubers to purchase this very expensive luxury foundation because it's so good for you and it looks amazing, and I did. And I'm talking about the Chanel #1, and as you can see, I am not feeling that great about this purchase. Spoiler alert, I have been trying this, like some of them I have not tried at all, but some of them I have tried and I can give you my opinions right now. We will do a tryout. We will do a tryout with all this. I'm wearing it on today. It looks really good from far. It's okay. But this foundation, it feels drying. It feels heavy. This is the second time I'm trying it, so I'm going to keep trying it with different things. But this is on top of my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which works. I'm talking about this one if you don't know, which works amazing under every foundation I own. And this one feels heavy, feels makeup-y, feels like it's settling into my fine lines. It feels drying on the face, enriched with red camellia oil. It's a moisturizing fluid foundation that helps protect your skin from external aggressors and maintain a youthful appearance. Now, build up a coverage. It has a luminous finish. I don't see any luminosity. I don't see any glow to my skin. You will see me using this in videos because I spent a lot of money on this and I will continue using it. I bought the shade BD01. This is 30 milliliters, made in France. Yes, and you're supposed to shake it well, which I did. But yeah, it looks okay. So far, I don't like the texture. Like, I like the shade and I like how it looks from far, but so far I feel like it's not luminous enough, it's not glowy enough, and it's not hydrating enough for my skin type. But I'll keep trying and I will keep you updated. But I wanted to be truthful with you because I've seen so many people like this and they have dry skin too, so I don't know what's wrong with my skin, but you know, I will continue trying it. My skin is very moisturized underneath. I made sure I have moisturizer, I have made sure I have the same sunscreen, and I added a Hollywood Flawless Filter for an extra glow, and I still don't feel glowy enough. But it's an okay foundation. It's not, my hopes were really high when it comes to this foundation because I've heard such amazing things. But anyways, we spent too much time on this foundation, but I wanted to tell you that I tried it and it's okay. So it's nothing super amazing, but let's move on to a brow product because this I have tried so many by Benefit. I'm talking about Benefit, the Precisely My Brow Wax. And let me show you how many I have. I have 3 products by Benefit. I like them, but not as much as I love this new product. And this is what this one looks like. This is the Precisely My Brow Wax and is in the shade 3. And the one that I had here, I'm not sure which shade it was because it's all gone. This was a mini, I think I got in a boxy charm, and that's how I started loving this product. Then I have the Gimme Brow Volumizing Pencil, and I think this is in the shade 5, which I think 3 is a better shade for me. I have it in my eyebrows right now. And then I have the Clear Fluff Up Brow Wax, which is an okay product, but I still like it. But this I love. This and the shade, you can see my brows. It's so fast. It's like a couple seconds and my brows are done. You probably see me use this in one of those chill videos of mine where I use it and how fast and beautiful the brows are being shaped. They stay in place. It adds the perfect amount of color. It's not flaky and it's not drying. I love this product so much. Definitely recommend it. And out of the 4, this is the one I'm going to be repurchasing 110%. I don't need any other brow product I have in my collection. This is it. It does everything. It keeps my brows in place. It tints them perfectly. And I went with a lighter shade because I heard that going with a lighter shade, it flatters your face shape and your actual beauty better. So that's why I went with shade 3, and I'm so happy. And I will show you what shade 3 looks like. It's kind of like a very light or dirty blonde, I would say. And you can see that my brows are not blonde. They're kind of like grayish brown, but I am loving the shade. So yeah, pick this up if you haven't, or if you need. No, you don't need to pick anything up. If you do need a brow product, this is something I would pick up. Let's move on to a concealer. This is another luxury concealer that I picked up because I have the foundation and I love the foundation. And this is the Guerlain Terracotta Concealer. And this is in the shade 0.5 and neutral. And the product looks so beautiful. Like, look at this bottle. Isn't it pretty? It's glass and it's a natural perfection concealer, 24-hour wear, non-transfer, and it's beautiful. Like, even on the cap, you'll see Guerlain right there. It's just a very luxury product, and you can feel it even when you take it out and in. It just feels very luxurious, not cheap. So this is the shade I have if you're interested, and it's a perfect shade. I have tried this once. It has a very, very light scent. Perfumey, but more like towards cream side, not perfume. It's very beautiful. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, it dries down you can see that it's hydrating looking, like a serum, but it provides enough coverage. It obviously will settle into your fine lines eventually like every other concealer, but not right away. It's non-drying underneath your eyes. And it looks really pretty. I really love it. I'm happy I have it. So a little bit goes a long way, I've noticed. I've tried it once, and I suggest just put one dot here and there and blend. And then if you need to build it up, then build it up. No! Did I leave it there? Hold on. I have to bring my cleaning thing. Okay, I'm talking about this one. I don't know. What is it called? Cleaning cloth, wet cloth. Okay, yeah, so definitely I'm excited to try this in an upcoming video. We're going to put all this to the test. Let's move on to a blush. I'm so excited about this blush. This I haven't tried, and this is the Color Fuse Blush by Haus Labs. And look at that pretty shade I picked up. That's Fire Moon. They're all gone. I went to Sephora the next day, and all the shades are gone. And look at this, like, look at the packaging. It's so pretty. It's just a very nice brick red. And let's open it up. Perfect size for traveling. It has a nice mirror there. Wow, beautiful. I love it. Like, look at that shade. I love Haus Labs. So in comparison to the highlighter or the powder highlighter, which I use as a blush as well. So that's the size comparison. You can see how big this one is and small this one is. It's really pretty. They're both pretty. But yeah, I'm going to touch it and show you guys. Let's swatch it a bit. Oh, you see, I barely touch it. It feels very, there's no smell. It feels very satin feeling when you touch the product. It's a powder. It's not a cream. I'm kind of tired of all the cream products that came out. I went for powder products. But yeah, this is beautiful. I love the shade. I'm excited to try it, and I love the packaging. Love everything about it. It's just very sturdy, very luxurious looking. I love that you can see the actual shade of the blush on top here. Beautiful, and this is made in Italy. Okay, so let's move on to a concealer because I had to buy another concealer. And not just another concealer, by the same brand. And I'm talking about the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I have it right here. This is in the shade N1. I have multiples. I have N3 and P2 and N1. N3, I find it a little bit too dark. P2 is peachy for underneath the eyes. N1 is just perfect, but in all three in combination, together on the face, underneath the eyes, and all mashed up together. It's so beautiful, much better than this Chanel foundation. So definitely recommend the Natasha Denona concealer. If you haven't heard about the hype, it's definitely worth it if you purchase it, or if you want to invest in more of a high-end concealer. Natasha Denona concealer, this is all you need in your collection. You can use it as a foundation or you can use it as a concealer. Very beautiful all over the face as well. So that's why I have 3, because I love it so much. And let's move on to, oh, Natasha Denona again. Where is it? Okay, hold on. Here it is. Yeah. Natasha Denona Hygen Energizing Hydrating Primer Serum. I tried this a couple times and I have some not so good thoughts. This is a lightweight primer serum with a silky consistency and a dewy plumping finish. True. The Hygen features 2 advanced nutrient-rich compounds to immediately infuse skin with up to 72 hours of continuous moisture. Not true. This is when you put it on the face, it looks beautiful. It's kind of pearlescent and it has a shift in it when you put it on the face. You won't see it on the face, but you can see I can show you what I'm talking about. It's probably easier to show you. It has this nice pearlescent, it has like a gold shift in it. Looks very hydrating. You can see, looks kind of like an oil, but it's not. It blends nicely into the skin. It gets absorbed nicely. It looks beautiful. But this does not stay hydrated for 72 hours. Probably 10 minutes, if not probably even less, because by the time you massage it into the skin and you're ready to apply your foundation, this glow and this hydration is completely gone. Like, I don't feel any more hydration. My hand looks nice, but on the face, there's no more hydration. It's like my face sucks it all in, my skin, and I don't feel that nice hydrated feeling that I usually feel with certain products. Now, if you don't like to feel that hydrated, if you have more of a normal or oily skin, then this product will be amazing for you. It's gonna give you that nice beautiful glow underneath and healthy looking skin. But if you're dry like me, I was expecting a little bit more hydration out of this. I will still use it, but it's probably something that it's not worth repurchasing or investing into if you have dry skin. That's what I've noticed. Like, I even tried it under this Chanel and it does not make my Chanel foundation look any more glowy than it is. So yeah, made in Italy, 20 milliliters. Has a very interesting smell. Not a big fan of it, but I still like it, kind of perfumey. But yeah, you see, there's no glow, no hydration, nothing. It feels a little bit sticky. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. I am sorry, I'm not very, I have to tell you the truth so that you don't go ahead and purchase these expensive products and then you'll be disappointed because you hear people say, oh, it's just so glowy and so hydrating, and maybe on their skin it is, but for me, I feel like I want more, or maybe that's the maximum of glow that they prefer, but me, I want a little bit more. When you tell me it's glowy, I expect a lot of glow, and it's not. So I'm sure it's good to use it as a serum because it has great ingredients, but if you prefer that glowy skin underneath the foundation, that doesn't give it to me, to my skin type. Okay, let's talk about the next product that I picked up. This is another high-end brand. This is the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow Stick. And I'm talking about the shade Moonstone. And it's this beautiful, very wearable, all-day type of shade that you can put all over your eyelid and you're out the door. You don't need to do anything to your eyes. This is such a pretty shade. I have a lot of this. You can see all of my videos on my Bobbi Brown, but this is a beautiful all over the eyelid shade. I don't know if the camera, yeah, you can see right there. It's so pretty and it looks very nice and glowy, kind of like the Moon Dust by Urban Decay, but this is like a cream shadow, not just those sparkles. And yeah, look, it looks so pretty. You can just blend it all over and it just blends into the skin, leaving that nice fairy sparkles all over your eyes. So pretty. Yeah, so definitely this is recommendation of mine. You can't go wrong with the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks. Easy to travel, very pigmented, they don't smudge, they're waterproof, sweat proof, they last you all day long. So really, they're really a truthful product, like they do what they say. Okay, so let's go into another product. Oh yeah, I picked this one up. This one doesn't have a, it doesn't come with a package. So I'm talking about the Sephora bronzer. This is new at Sephora, and this is the matte bronzer in the shade 01 Golden Gateway. And I did test it out at Sephora. I went with this shade because the shade previous to this looked quite bright. I mean, quite light, you know. And this looks very good. And it was only $22 Canadian. Like, look at that beautiful shade. It feels like satin on the skin. It's not powdery. I hate those products that are very powdery when you put them on the skin. You can feel the powder. I like more of a satin finish like this. And it looks beautiful. It has the nice Sephora logo inside. And it's perfect for traveling. And I picked it up. It's made in France. So it's a great product, great value. I love the packaging, is slim, and I love the formula. I haven't tried it on the face, but I've tried it in store, and look at this. It blends so nice, and I love this shade on my skin tone. So yeah, a very good affordable bronzer from Sephora. Okay, so let's get into, I'm gonna leave the two most high-end products, I mean very luxury products, towards the end, but I want to talk about this. And I do have a very shorter video. It's kind of one of those chill videos on swatching all of these lipsticks. These are the Sephora collection. I think they're called the Rouge All Day Wear lipsticks, and I picked mine into the 4 shades. Check out that chill video and you can see how each of these shades look on the lips, and I also swatched them, but they're very wearable shades, as you can see, and they were $10 from $22, so half price. They're still available. For some reason, for like one day they went like out of stock, nothing there, and then the next day they were there. And they're this type of formula that it's kind of like the Makeup by Mario, that lip, it's like a lipstick, but it feels like very hydrating, like a lip balm, but it's a lipstick. So I do have this on the lips. I have the shade on my lips right now, and it's been over 2 hours right now, and it's still there. I have the shade L22. Is it L22? Hold on. No, L20, which is this one. Let me swatch it. It's more of a nice chocolate brown. It's so pretty. All you have to do is like dab. It feels very hydrating. It doesn't settle into your fine lines on your lips and doesn't dry up your lips. It's long lasting. It's not a lip stain. It won't last you all day. So I'm telling you right now, they're called long lasting. So they do last longer than my other lipsticks. I've been filming 2 videos, and you can see I still have them on my lips. So yeah, let me swatch the other one if you want. This is 22. Did I swatch this? No, this is a lighter shade. I don't know if I swatched this. Hold on. No, L22. And then like I swatched L22, which is lighter than that one. And then this is the most pigmented one that I picked up. And this is L38. I just wanted to have something more berry than the 3 nudes I picked up, and this is very nice. You put a little bit in the middle of your lip and it spreads really nicely. So a little bit goes a long way with this. They're very nice and smooth and hydrating. Love them. And for $10, you can't go wrong. Packaging feels a little bit cheap, like plastic. Has the nice Sephora logo there, but you know what? As long as you can see the shades, you know the lip color, they feel good on the lips. I love them. Okay, so let's move on to this. Now, I haven't tried these products yet, and I really hope I'm not going to be disappointed, especially in this one by Chanel. Like, look at this big box. This is the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Sun-Kissed Powder. I picked mine up in light coral. This is huge. So, again, I don't think this is travel-friendly. However, I love the packaging. Like, look at this luxury. Wow, it's so pretty, and you see on the back, that's what it looks like. And it opens up. How does it open up?
A few moments later.
Oh, okay. right here. So you push this button. I was trying to open from the back. You push this button and it opens up. Now, I'm not going to swatch this because I will have a video coming up. I'm going to try this all over the face and eyes along with the Chanel foundation, and we're going to talk about it then in a little bit more detail. But this is the shade I picked up and it's so pretty. It's the lightest. I went for the lightest because the other ones, I think the highlighters were darker, so I went for this one so that it can match my skin tone. I love the shade on me. I love this bronzer. You guys can hear Kona snoring. Kona, people can hear you snore. But anyways, big mirror. I don't know if I will travel with this. Like, I'm afraid. I don't want to break it. But yeah, this and the Chanel foundation, we're going to do a full Chanel video on my channel because I don't have any other Chanel products. And then let's talk about this. And this again, I will do a full review and video on this. This is the Dior Show 5 color palette. And the shade I picked up is 669 Soft Cashmere. This was out of stock at Sephora, so I went to the Bay and picked it up from there. It was out of stock at Shoppers as well because I really wanted this so bad. Look how pretty this is. Isn't it pretty? I love Dior. And then again, you have Dior right here where you open it up. And this is what the product looks like. Like, look, it comes with 2 Dior brushes. One is more of a blending and one is more of a shadow. But look at the shades. Let me see if I can take this off so I can show you. Isn't it pretty? Like, this is luxury. And this shade, I picked this one up because I swatched them in store. And these are the shades that I think look really good with my eye color and my skin type. I mean, skin tone. And I love more cool tones than warm tones. Lately, I've been into cool tones. And this is the perfect cool tone color palette and shades. I think that the formula, if you touch it, I touched it in store. I'm not going to touch it here because I'm going to do a full review on this baby right here. I cannot wait to wear it and put this on my eyes because I think I have a feeling this is going to become one of my favorite palettes from Dior. Even though I have a couple down there, I think I'm going to love this the most. The formula does not feel powdery. It feels satin. It feels creamy. And look at the brushes, you know. It says Dior on it on both sides. And it actually has a nice, what do you call this? Blending brush and a nice shading brush, like shader. And I think this is perfect. I'm going to keep this and I'm going to keep it with the palette. Great for traveling. Yeah, that was it. This was a big haul. A big haul meaning it was like luxury, and I've accumulated these products for a while now, so I can do a full haul for you guys. Again, do not go out and buy these products just because I'm talking about them. Of course you can, but this video is not to, I don't want you guys to go spend your money on all this. I love makeup and I'm doing this for to show you guys, and I love creating videos, so that's why I bought this. Plus, I actually love the products. I was excited to purchase this. I don't just buy something just for the sake of reviewing it or showing it to you guys. I buy something that I'm really interested in, and if I can give you my opinion and tell you if it's worth it, then I would love to do that so you don't spend your money if it's not a good product. And there are a couple things in here that I suggest not to buy, but we're gonna give them more of a try, and I will give you final thoughts when we create that video, more in-depth video. Okay, so that's it for me today. Stay tuned. I'm gonna put all these products to the test. I'm gonna have separate videos on some of them, more individuals. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like it, comment if you want. I would love to talk to you in the comments down below. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.